Lit, we turned and we back with another video, my nigga. I said we is back for another video. And today, but man, first before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe. But today, nigga, today, we is back with another video exposing the shit y'all watches as kids. That shit, like, I feel like that made no sense, but y'all niggas probably got that. But anyways, the whole point of this video here is just so y'all understand the amount of shit that they put in our subconscious as kids that really fucked us up while we were growing up. But anyways, this is the Nickelodeon version. Last time I did a Disney. Next video I might have to do a Cartoon Network. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe. We getting into it. Let's get it.
Reputation for creating cartoons that kids love, from SpongeBob SquarePants to Fairly Odd Parents.
They're goated.
It looks like
I
the
can't even
network can do no wrong. They know what appeals to kids, but they also know what appeals to people with a sick sense of humor. Guilty as charged. Join us as we take a look at 10 times Nickelodeon shows were not for kids, ranked from funny to plain inappropriate. You might be surprised at what you're about to witness. Some of it is more X-rated than you might think.
Okay. Let's see it.
If you grew up in the 90s, then chances are that you absolutely loved Hey Arnold.
Word, Hey Arnold was tough.
There was just something real endearing about that little guy. This football-shaped head and cockney grandpa.
Like, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how a
loved
nigga have a football-shaped head. That's crazy, fam.
him more than his bully,
That's
Helga.
crazy.
She spent a lot of time teasing him and making his life difficult, only to go home and pine after Arnold. Helga loved him so much that she had a secret shrine kept in her closet and would often pen secret love notes in her diary.
I remember that's what they used to say to niggas in elementary. They'd be like, if he's bothering you, that means he likes you, or vice versa type shit. Nigga.
On one occasion, the monobrowed youngster went into some seriously graphic detail, writing, "Oh, Arnold, you make my girlhood tremble." What? Luckily, we were young and innocent enough to not really understand what Helga was talking about at the time.
Shoot.
But still, don't you think that that's
Make
a
her a
little
freak.
over the top? We could have gone our whole lives without knowing that one. Even the parrot looked shocked, and that's saying something.
Whoa.
My girlhood tremble. Girlhood tremble.
Whoa, that's funny as hell.
There was nothing quite like Rocko's Modern Life. The show ran on Nick for just 4 seasons before being axed in 1996. Kids
I fuck with this show.
were devastated when it stopped airing, and so were adults who made up 1/5 of the viewing audience.
Like, I can't even cap, bro. Yo, I could watch
It may
that,
be gone,
like,
but its
right now.
legacy lives on. The show was well known for pushing the envelope when it came to adult humor, despite being primarily aimed at children. Some episodes, like Season 1's Leapfrogs, received numerous complaints from parents, resulting in it being pulled from the rerun schedule. Don't worry, years later it would make a triumphant return. In one episode called Road Rash, Rocko and Heifer find themselves at a very questionable establishment called No Tell Motel.
Okay.
When they go inside, the owner tells them that a bed has just become available because of a premature departure. The night goes on, resonated by the sound of squeaking beds. If that's not suggestive, then what is?
Shit, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. But the whole point of these videos, like, the whole point of these niggas putting the inappropriate shit into, like, our minds as kids, really, is just so when we get older, we're gonna be more comfortable with seeing shit like that and be more accepting, you know? That's the whole reason why they teaching gay ass shit to kids, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got nothing against nobody that's on that shit, but like I said in previous videos, if you think they're not an agenda for trying to actually make people homosexual, bro, if you think there's not an agenda for that, then you're sleeping, bro. There's no reason why kids should know, well, if you want to be a girl and switch your body parts, you can do. No, nigga. Hell no, nigga. You gotta let that person be who he wants to be type shit. And I know there might be a nigga in the comments, oh, well, you're just redundant. You're just not redundant. You're just, what's the right word? I don't know the right word. But it don't even fucking matter. Anyways, the whole point is what I'm trying to say is just these niggas just trying to plant shit in our brains while we're young so we don't try to debate it when we're older. That's why they have us in school for 12 years programming our brains and shit.
Rugrats is arguably one of Nickelodeon's most successful shows.
Yeah,
it had a good run,
banger.
debuting on the network in 1991 and holding its own for 9 seasons.
Okay.
The series also spawned 3 popular movies, which grossed over $299.6
I remember the grown-ups
million.
one.
Hardly chump
Like
changes.
the one where the teenagers is
On the
actually
whole,
tough.
Rugrats kept it
was
pretty
tough.
clean for the kids and didn't involve too many adult jokes. It didn't really need it. We liked watching Tommy, Chucky, and company be their innocent little selves. However, the writers did throw a couple of gems in there to make sure that we all stayed entertained. In the first movie, the gang head into the baby ward at the hospital to try to pick up a newborn that Tommy's mom might like. Yeah, they don't really get into the whole concept of giving birth, but that's okay. They're babies themselves. Like any self-respecting family movie, the characters burst into song. One baby looks down at his stomach and complains that his cord is gone, while another lifts up his nappy and says, "Consider yourself lucky." Get it? We hope so. Otherwise, you might need to talk to your parents.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
We told you that Rocko's Modern Life was
fucking crazy.
often on the naughty list, so it's no surprise that it's on this countdown more than once.
Rocko's
He's
Modern
just
World
such
was
a
so hard.
naughty little
Oh
scoundrel.
God.
Maybe it's his Australian accent, or how he always finds himself in sticky situations that makes him so lovable. When he found
Word.
himself a little short on cash, Rocko knew he needed to find a job. He tried to work as a plumbing assistant, but he just couldn't crack it. See what we did there? Rocko then tries his hand at being a
wasn't even
specialist
that
phone line
bad.
operator after spotting an ad in the paper. It wasn't customer service, that's for sure. Cut to the innocent little dope talking into a receiver and saying, "Oh baby, oh baby, oh
Remember-
baby." Repeat.
Whoa, remember, be hot, be naughty, be corch. What the hell? Oh.
Repeatedly, just in case we weren't 100% certain that Rocko was operating an adult chat line. The signs behind him saying,
No,
"Be hot,
that's
be naughty,
next.
be courteous," made it crystal clear.
That's crazy. Oh, Ren's
If
World
Rocko's
is
Modern Life
yeah,
pushes the
yeah.
envelope of what's acceptable in kids' TV,
No,
Ren and Stimpy
that's- I was
stomp
about to say
on
that's
it,
cats and
spit on it,
dogs.
and throw
Nah,
it in
Ren
the
and
trash.
Stimpy was next.
Honestly, there's very little about this show that made it okay for kids to watch. Throw in some foul language, and it's basically Sausage Party before Seth Rogen had a chance to come up with it. We could mention so many different things.
Yeah,
Every
that show was
single episode
crazy, but it
borders
was
on the
so hard.
grotesque and overtly suggestive. For now, let's take a look at one offending clip. Ren and Stimpy are being their usual weird selves when Ren attaches a saw to his belt in a way that makes it look
I'm pretty sure we all seen this shit. We all seen this shit, man. These niggas be wildin', and it's like when you actually go back and watch these little kid shows, as a person that actually has a mind, well, not as has a mind, but just conscious about this shit. You just like, damn, what the fuck was I watching as a kid? But bro, Ren and Stimpy show, I can't lie, fuck with that shit.
That's not even the worst part. The Chihuahua goes to town on Stimpy, who for some reason has a log placed just above his rear. This
Like,
reference
why?
was so bold and brazen, it's amazing it got past censors.
A
No
lot?
wonder millennials are so messed up. This is what we had to watch as kids.
And you said no wonder the reason why millennials are so messed up. You see how he said that? Because it got caught in their subconscious, and they grew up thinking shit like that was normal, which in turn made niggas do fucked up shit. That's why I do these reactions for y'all, bro, so y'all can see why some of y'all niggas act this type of way y'all do. No cap.
SpongeBob. Isn't he just the
SpongeBob has
weirdest
some
little
sus-ass
sponge that you've ever
moments, I
seen?
can't cap.
In fact, the whole premise of the show is really out there, but cartoons often are. Since its conception in the late 90s, SpongeBob SquarePants has continued to be one of the network's frontrunners. It's so successful that over the course of its run, the show has generated a staggering $13 billion.
Yeah, that's easy, bro. Like, that show making that much money, bro, is fucking easy. That's, I'm not even
dollars in
surprised.
merchandising revenue alone.
I'm not even
Let that
surprised.
sink in. Part of the reason the residents of Bikini Bottom are so popular is because of the way it's written. Creators knew that they needed to capture the hearts of adults too, so they threw a few jokes in here and
Yeah,
there.
I can't even lie, bro. My 20-year-old ass, bro, nigga, I could watch SpongeBob and enjoy it.
The oldies would appreciate. At the beginning of one episode, SpongeBob is sitting in front of his TV watching a sea urchin dance in a very suggestive way. When Gary comes in, SpongeBob quickly turns the channel to sports. He knew he was caught out, Gary knew he was caught out. We knew he was caught out.
No, I remember that shit when I was young.
Fans were left saddened when Fairly Odd Parents creator Butch Hartman left Nickelodeon in 2017, taking the show with him. Although it was never strictly canceled, we've also not had any new episodes.
Bro, these niggas really did that shit dirty, fam. Like, Fairly Odd Parents, things with Fairly Odd Parents, it was good, but I don't know, like they said, I think it's because Butch Hartman got cut off the show. It just started getting ass out of the blue. Like, you know?
Still, it ran for 10 seasons on the network, which means we've got a lot to treasure. In one particular episode titled Crock Blocked, Mr. Crocker is subjected to torment. Timmy manages to turn his teacher invisible by wishing really hard. Why didn't we have that talent in school? Unfortunately, the wish sort of backfires. Mr. Crocker gets into all sorts of mischief when he's see-through, enjoying the newfound freedom that his invisibility gives him. When it wears off, he's the last to know, and he walks into class butt naked, thinking that no one can see him.
That's
a little
next,
creepy, isn't it? Even the strategically placed apple in front of his crotch doesn't do much to distract us from the fact that this is a teacher in front of his students.
That's crazy, bro. The fact that they allowed that shit is crazy. I can't even cap. I can't even cap.
He's so
that's
innocent
wild, bro.
and football
that
shaped.
Shit wild,
Everything
bro.
just kind of happens around him, and he's blissfully unaware of the filth. When Helga isn't harassing him and Gerald isn't trying to get him to play ball, Arnold spends his time wondering what his eccentric grandpa is going to get himself into. Grandpa is definitely one of the best characters on the show, and the relationship between the two characters is both hilarious and sweet.
Word.
Plus, we all wanted a bedroom like Arnold's with that epic skylight.
Yeah, everybody did.
You can't.
That nigga bedroom was crazy, bro. Like, I remember, like, when I was a kid, I would watch those, like, TV shows where they would come in and, like, their houses and shit and just renovate the fuck out their bedroom. Bro, I always wish that shit happened to me, cause damn, nigga, bedroom was tough. Whew.
Can't get much cooler than that. Anyway, we're here to talk about inappropriate stuff, right? How about a poster with a "Try My Sausage" on that points into an alleyway? It's a small, hidden joke, but once you spot it, it's hard.
They talking about the glory holes, bro. That shit fucking crazy.
To forget. You might think we're immature, but come on. Writers knew what they were doing with that one. And it's glaringly obvious.
And see, that's the type of shit they do. They show little shit like that gets in your subconscious. Because your conscious mind won't catch it. Because your conscious mind is only thinking 1% of the time. Literally, the rest is literally your subconscious doing the thinking for you. So you see how all of our subconscious just only shit that caught it? Damn.
You can't deny it. Let's hope Arnold declined that invitation.
Subconscious every day.
Ren and
Stimpy not one day where you not
with this next entry from the spin-off show Adult Party Cartoon. This spin-off aired a lot of This spin-off aired a lot of content previously banned.
Whoa.
You can't deny it. Let's hope Arnold declined that invitation. Ren and Stimpy are at it again with this next entry from the spin-off show Adult Party Cartoon. This spin-off aired a lot of content previously banned by Nick, giving writers the chance to really go wild.
I know those niggas were going wild. Of course,
by that point, the show had already established an audience primarily full of kids, but creators didn't really seem to mind. In the episode Human Women, the pair find themselves riding in a car with a creepy-looking guy who asks them if they like women. Ren nods excitedly, but Stimpy looks confused and asks his buddy what a woman is. Ren tells him to be happy with what he's got, and all of a sudden, Stimpy is squeezing Ren all over in a completely non-PG way. Fans have speculated from the very start that these guys might be more than just good friends, which might explain why Ren is always so eager to try to prove his masculinity. He also didn't seem to mind much when Stimpy
I don't even think that's a theory, bro. That shit, they been showing some gay shit. Oh God.
For our final entry, we're back.
If y'all ain't gonna say it, we gonna say what everybody's thinking.
Bikini Bottom, hoping we don't end up with some Krusty Krabs. Can we take a minute here just to reflect on the fact that the place is called Bikini Bottom? That's something else entirely we could go into. Ever since the show started, fans have wondered if SpongeBob is gay. Creators have never denied it and have actually left a lot of giant hints in the show to suggest the theory is correct.
Nah, bro. The thing is, SpongeBob just being hella happy doesn't necessarily mean he's sus, bro. They think because he's happy and he has a high voice that he's gay, bro. Like honestly, there's nothing wrong. Like, they make it seem weird to act like that because that's how they don't want you to act, like, my nigga. If they make it seem it's weird to be happy all the time and smiling and try to make everybody's day better, like, nigga, we're all supposed to be like that inherently. Not some dickheads, duality dickheads, just choosing whether or not to just be a dickhead, fam. Whether or not to be nice, I mean. Like,
in one episode, SpongeBob is struggling with his identity while Patrick persuades him to shout it out loud.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Squidward overhears SpongeBob shouting while he lays on top of his roof sunbathing and remarks, "Is that what he calls it?" This is most likely a reference to SpongeBob's sexuality again by those darn sneaky writers. They just can't resist slipping one in, can they? No pun intended. Okay, it definitely was intended. If Nickelodeon can do it, why can't we? You're either getting ready to write an angry letter to the network or you're howling with laughter.
Yeah, but that shit crazy, though. Like I said, bro, they do a lot of this shit, sneak it into our subconscious, and then when a kid grows up trying to just fuck everything that walks, now you know why. Literally. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all parents that are watching this video, y'all make sure what y'all kids is watching is actually good for their brain. Because if it's not good for their brain, bro, they're gonna grow up and be on some fuck shit. And don't be surprised when they start disrespecting you too. Because they learned it only from what they see. They learn from what they see when they're infant, straight from their 1 to 7. Deadass. Let me put y'all on some sauce. On their from when they're 1 to 7, that's when you're working on their chakras for them. So you should really have them doing stuff based off of this chakra from like 1 to like 7. Like the earth chakras type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of gems for y'all. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. We done with this video.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.